Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our academic deans and university leadership team.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Michael Spagna, and I am the Provost and the Vice President for Academic Affairs. It is my honor to welcome you to the 56th commencement ceremonies for California State University Dominguez Hills. Mr. President, I promised you some noise today. I'm not hearing it yet. So okay. So I think we have the College of Arts and Humanities in the house today, and they are a loud crowd. And I know we also have the College of Education Liberal Studies. They can be kind of loud too. Will you please stand with me as the CSU Dominguez Hills ROTC Color Guard proceeds with the presentation of the colors. Please welcome CSUDH student Alexandria Redio as she performs the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Alexandria. One more time, give it up for our Star Spangled Banner. Now let me see if I can't get a little bit more enthusiasm. I heard arts and humanities in the house. I'm not quite feeling that yet. They can bring more? Did I hear arts and humanities was in the house? Did I hear liberal studies was in the house? Did I hear family and friends were in the house? All right, have a seat, everybody. Good morning. Those I've not had the privilege of meeting, my name is Dr. Thomas Parham, and I am your president of the California State University, Dominguez Hills. Oh, we can't get no love for Dominguez Hills? On behalf of our magnificent faculty, our dedicated and committed staff, all of your student peers, over 110,000 alumni worldwide, I want to thank each of you for joining us today and celebrating your graduation. You know, graduates, today, I want to acknowledge the degree you have earned is even sweeter because you did it within circumstances that challenge your resolve every day. You persevered, you powered through, and you succeeded. And I'm sure that you would agree that you did not do it alone, yes? So let's take a moment and do some shout outs. Y'all ready to do some shout outs? Let me try that again. Y'all ready to do some shout outs? So graduates, stand up for me. Oh, y'all act like you the old people in here. Stand up. So I want you to engage in some applause, whistle, woot, woots, whatever, and give it up for your family and friends that helped you through this journey. Thank all of them. Give it up for them. If you have friends who encouraged you, give them a hand. If you had advisors that helped you every step of the way, give them some love. If you had faculty that wouldn't let you quit even though you wanted to, give them some love. I mean, no one gets a degree alone. So when you came to Dominguez Hills, you joined the Toro Nation. And our staff and faculty advised you, mentored you, maybe even chastised you every now and then, all with the intent to get you to this day. And like your family and friends who are with us today, we are all proud of everything it took to get you to this specific space and time. What a party this ought to be, yeah? So family and friends and faculty, now I want you to please stand. Come on, family, stand up for me. Now what I want you to is to give your graduates a round of applause for all the work they've done. Let them hear you. Mr. Provost, that sounds like some love in the house now. All right. All right, everybody have a seat. All right. Now, I have a few people joining me today who are just as excited as I am to be with you here. On stage with me today are the following chief academic and administrative officers and special guests of the university. So beginning with the back row, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until we get through the whole list. Y'all with me? All right. Let's start with Dr. Timothy Carone, Dean, College of Arts and Humanities. See, people fail the test already. Dr. Timothy Chin, Associate Dean, College of Arts and Humanities. Say hello to Dr. Jessica Pandya, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Corinne Martinez, Associate Dean, College of Education. Dr. Mi-Suk Kim, Dean, College of Health, Human Service and Nursing. Dr. Enrique Ortega, Associate Dean, College of Health, Human Service, and Nursing. Dr. Philip LaPolte, Dean, College of Natural and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Stephanie Sterling Brazeley, Dean, University Library. Dr. Marwin Brito, Associate Dean, University Library. Dr. Kim Costino, in the glasses, Dean, Undergraduate Studies. Dr. Andrew Drummond, Associate Vice President, Academic Advising and Career Development. Dr. Cheryl Coos, Associate Vice President, Faculty Affairs and Development. Mr. Ken O'Donnell, our Vice Provost. Dr. Bobby Porter, her first commencement with us, our brand new Vice President and Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer. Ms. Deborah Wallace, Vice President, Admin and Finance. Ms. Eva Sevchikova, Interim Vice President, University Advancement. The Honorable, and I mean Honorable, Rex Richardson, Mayor, City of Long Beach, today's keynote speaker. Y'all still failing that test. Dr. Michael Spagna, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. William Franklin, our Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Christopher Manriquez, Vice President, Information Technology. And we call him Obi, Mr. Obia Ogbana, our President, Associated Students. Christine Cortez, today's student speaker, and Dr. James Hill, Chair of the Academic Senate. And also joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, we want her to join us as well, is our First Lady of the University, my bride, Davida Hopkins Parham. Give it up, if you would, for our platform party. That's all the love you got for the platform party? All right, have a seat. Let's get down to business. Now, students and guests, the excitement and joy we feel as faculty and staff and administrators when students first enter these grounds and halls of academia for the very first year on campus, whether you're first-year students, transfer students, or graduate students. That excitement is matched only by the jubilation we experience at moments like this, when we watch students graduate with the degrees for which they have been recommended by their faculty. And every year, I mean every year, as we bear witness to the hard work, perseverance, and achievements of our students, we are reminded why education is the great societal equalizer and continues to be the civil rights issue of our day, helping to transform the lives of students and their families. Our mission at York California State University, Dominguez Hills. For the members of the audience, we are one of 23 campuses in the California State University system, the largest system of public higher education in all of America. Our mission is to provide access to the region and state citizenry and expose them to a first-in-class educational experience that creates an atmosphere for the acquisition and dissemination of information, the free and rigorous exchange of ideas, pushing students to think more critically in analyzing facts and data, and embracing an environment where inquisition is encouraged, challenging bias and preconceived notions of the world is expected, cultivating and nurturing diversity and inclusive excellence is part of the institutional culture, and the fulfillment of academic dreams and goals is realized. That's what we do. But we all bear witness this year to a graduating class of 2023 that has mastered these skills and dared themselves to persist and persevere despite the range of challenges that life has confronted all of you graduates with. Y'all know something about challenge, yeah? Our society continues to be plagued by political divisiveness. We've got too much friction, too much toxicity, too much gun violence, natural disasters provoked by climate change. We have economic upheaval characterized by a roller coaster ride of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And even as we celebrate turning points, such as the first black woman being named to the Supreme Court, we are aware that some forces in this nation want to drag us back to a past that most of us care not to revisit. These are just some of the contextual variables that will challenge the intellectual, emotional, behavioral, and spiritual sensibilities of you graduates. And even in the midst of these tumultuous changes, one thing that has never wavered is our students' perseverance, the care and support they receive from our faculty, staff, the excellence this campus continues to produce never wavers. And I'm reminded in this moment of the words of the author Maxine Hong Kingston, who advises us. She says, in a time of destruction, create something. In a time of destruction, create something. And I'm proud that even as so much of society seems bent on tearing things down, here at your California State University, Dominguez Hills, we are dedicated to creating community, creating ideas, creating inventions, and creating the equitable and just society we strive towards. Now, why is that important? 60 years ago this week, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., one of my heroes, authored his letter from a Birmingham jail, in which he wrote, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Today, with their degrees in hand, this generation, you as a generation, this social justice-focused citizens should be able to fashion new strategies and develop more just public policies that address the social ills of our day. And you have to help create a community, a nation, and a world that supports and affirms the dignity and humanity of all of the world's people. That is your job and your responsibility. And I encourage all of you to grasp for the possible and not just settle for the predictable. Let me say that again. I want you to grasp for the possible, step outside your comfort zone, draw outside the lines, to not just settle for the predictable, but to grasp and dream about what's possible. I want you to focus less on replicating privilege and more on leveraging your knowledge that you discover, teach, and disseminate so that it can be used to help resolve the social injustices that are all so pervasive in this world. Now, this week, this day, as a matter of fact, also marks the birthday of Brother Malcolm X. And Brother Malcolm reminds us that education, my friends, is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Our proud and capable Touro graduates have indeed been prepared for the last several years in classrooms, Zoom sessions, lectures, gatherings with friends in co-curricular ways, and their colleagues. Graduates, the future is yours. And I'm beyond excited at the creativity, energy, and community spirit you have displayed throughout your tenure here at California State University, Dominguez Hills. And it's been my honor and privilege, along with your faculty, to teach, mentor, advise, serve you. We are confident that you will go out into the world and make us proud, taking your rightful places of rulership and mastery over the circumstances that frame your life. Graduates, I could not be more proud of you as your president. Congratulations to you all again, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. I thought I said congratulations, graduates. If you hadn't noticed yet, we come to party as well as engage in some academic ritual, yes? Now I'd like to welcome Dr. James Hill, our Academic Senate Chair, to the podium. Dr. Hill.
He's always a tough act to follow. And the script says Dr. James Hill. I'm Jim Hill. I'm the I'm the chair of the Academic Senate, and it's my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker. But before I do that, I got to take a moment to congratulate all of you, the students and the faculty who mentored them and taught them, and the people who worked with them, and the families that helped them get here, for all these amazing accomplishments, and it really is amazing. So in this role as Senate Chair, I can speak on behalf of the faculty, and on behalf of the faculty, we could not be prouder of you students. You're the reason we do this. You're why we come here. So now it's my privilege to introduce today's student speaker, who will speak of Touro Dreams, the hard work that makes turning her dreams into DreamWorks internships. Please join me in welcoming and listening to the words of your student speaker, Christine Cortez. Christine?
My mama raised me to cherish the power of words. So, at the age of 10, it hits me. I was going to be a writer. When you're a kid, nothing is too far out of reach. My mom taught me to pursue my passions by any means. According to one of my favorite magical realism authors, we all have an obligation to daydream. We all have an obligation to imagine. When I moved to LA after high school, I sometimes second-guessed where my imagination was taking me. It felt like every person was heading somewhere special, except for when they were stuck in traffic. Otherwise, everyone was constantly moving. I wondered where my words would take me, and what if they weren't enough? How would I tell my story? I reminded myself of the point to creating something in the first place. And I take my writing way back to a passion of mine since the 5th grade. I give my first slam poem since moving to LA at the Horchateria Cafe. And the joy was in the moment of telling a story without the worry of where it would go. My slam poem that night goes from, oh God, LA is too big, to thank God LA is so, so big. Yes, the city moves fast, but people will move you along with it. You only have to want it. Your community, family, and friends wait for you to realize what they already know, that you are never too far from what you love, and all of it will speak to who you are. Every word spoken into existence makes us who we are. Like when my younger brothers insert mid and bro into the beat of every other sentence. For those of us who are not as hip as them, mid means average. So now my family no longer just takes a drive anywhere. No, now my family takes a mid-drive to McDonald's to eat some mid-nuggets, bro. Even those words speak to who they are. Lovable trendsetters, of course. In my first interview ever with the Vice President's Office of IT here at CSUDH, I was asked a very important question. What part of a sandwich would I be? Almost too confidently, I say tomato, my favorite fruit/vegetable, and I thank them for finding merit in my response. You see, little did I realize that my answer, the opportunity I took to express who I am, would lead to an incredible 3.5 years with the division. I am here to tell you that who you are and your work will take you to where you need to be, but it won't always be a place. It'll be a state of being. Trust that enough people will cheer for you, yet still do not wait for others to validate who you already are. Writer, poet, musician, artist. Keep your words close and meaningful to you. Also, chuck them into the void just to see what happens. To bring your creativity into being is the best part anyways. I would like you to find comfort in this. Hay muchas maneras de contar su historia, which is roughly to say, class of 2023. We are all storytellers somehow. Thank you.
Christina, wonderful speech. We all have nightmares of speaking to large groups, and you knocked it out of the park. Can we have another round of applause for Christine? Thank you very much. It's with great pleasure now that I introduce today's commencement speaker. We are honored to welcome distinguished graduates of California State University Dominguez Hills back to our campus to speak at our commencement ceremonies. We hope that even as you celebrate your own accomplishments and milestones, the words and deeds of these notable Touro alumni will inspire you to continue pursuing your own unique paths to success. Your commencement speaker today is the Rex Richardson, a fellow Touro and 29th mayor of Long Beach, the first black individual to hold the office in the city's history. Born on Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, he moved to Southern California at 11 with his mother and 2 siblings. Coming of age in the South Bay instilled in him the conviction that everyone, regardless of circumstances, deserves an opportunity to thrive. That conviction was reinforced as a student right here at CSUDH. He honed his burgeoning leadership skills as president of Associated Students, Inc., and then as a community organizer for a local labor union. After leaving school a few credits shy of graduation, he returned to CSUDH to complete his BA in philosophy in 2020. Anecdote here, it is never too late to come back and finish. After serving 4 years as Chief of Staff to Long Beach City Council member Steve Neal, Mr. Richardson won the seat in 2014, becoming the youngest person ever elected to the position. In 2016, Mr. Richardson was elected Vice Mayor of Long Beach and served in that post until his historic election as mayor last year. Mr. Richardson and his wife Nina, also a CSUDH graduate, live in North Long Beach with their 2 young daughters, Alina and Mila. Please join me in giving a warm Touro welcome to Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson.
Toros, it's great to be home. Let's hear it for Cal State Dominguez Hills. I want to start by thanking the president of Cal State Dominguez Hills, my dear friend, Dr. Thomas Parham, who is always hard to follow on the podium, the CSU Board of Trustees, the administration, the faculty, this incredible platform party, the Commencement Planning Committee, and all of you who invited me to join you as your keynote speaker today. To all of the parents and proud family members here today, I want to welcome you on behalf of the City of Long Beach and thank you for all that you've done to support these incredible students on their journey to become graduates in just a few moments. Now, just this past Sunday was Mother's Day, and I know we have some proud mamas in the room, including my own. Graduates, turn to your mothers and mother figures and say, "Mama, we made it." Say, "Mama, we did it." Say, "Thank you, Mama." And most importantly to you, my fellow Toros, congratulations to the incredible class of 2023. That's right. And thank you for allowing me to share this moment with you. It's indeed a full circle moment for me. It was 22 years ago when I first set foot on this very campus as a freshman. It's a distinct honor to return and stand before you today as your commencement speaker. Like many of you, I came to Dominguez Hills as a first-generation student through the EOP program. My acceptance letter changed my life. It opened up a whole new world of opportunities and dreams. You never know where your path will take you. My path took me from cheering on the Lakers three-peat in the local student union to meeting my wife, Dr. Nina Richardson, in ASI, right here on campus, to speaking all around the world, from Harvard to Shanghai to Australia, and today serving as mayor of one of the largest cities in America. The seeds of leadership, representation, inclusion, compassion, they were all planted right here. They blossomed and now manifest throughout my life. That's what makes Cal State Dominguez Hills so special. Its commitment to opportunity, to social mobility and justice are woven into the very fabric of the university. This school was founded during the Civil Rights Movement so that families in working communities would have access to quality higher education. So the fact that more mayors across LA County are alumni of our dear university should not be a surprise. The institution is simply doing what it's designed to do. And because of the leadership development legacy, right here at Cal State Dominguez Hills, we have an aperture to reimagine and renegotiate the covenant with our communities throughout our region, to shape a future where our families and our youth can reach their full potential. You're all a part of that legacy now. Those values were instilled in you through the experiences and lessons that you learned on campus. And although those values remain unchanged, Cal State Dominguez Hills has changed pretty dramatically since the days that I was here 20 years ago. This campus has an esports lounge where students can learn to compete with the best esports athletes all around the world. But back in 2001, we were just happy to have an Xbox in the student union. Not the Xbox One, the first Xbox. You have an incredible food court in the student union. We had a food truck. Not a gourmet food truck, just a food truck. Burgers, fries, you get it. But despite those differences between our generations actually have a lot in common. We share the spirit of overcoming adversity as we charge ahead to the future. We're proud of what the class of 2023 has accomplished and overcome. We watched, we all witnessed as you overcame incredible challenges. If you're on the 4-year path, then your freshman year closed out with the onset of a once-in-a-century global pandemic, an economic crisis forcing our families to make difficult choices, and devastating social injustice with the murder of George Floyd that shook the nation. You faced tremendous uncertainty as your peers all wondered what our new world would be like. For me, it reminded me of my freshman year. It was only 2 days after my 18th birthday when I moved on campus. And 3 weeks later, on September 11, 2001, I got a phone call from my mom. She simply told me to turn on the TV and watch as our world was changing. Our generation was confronted with the very same questions as yours. How would we rise up and overcome? What was our responsibility to public service and to our nation? Each generation before us has faced big challenges. I was raised while hearing stories firsthand of my grandmother, Pernell, who was raised in the Jim Crow South in Alabama. She grew up in an environment where speaking up and standing out could bring the wrong kind of attention. Don't look too good, don't talk too wise. Where not staying in your lane could mean life or death. But despite that, my grandmother stood up and protested when Bull Connor attempted to block black students from attending the University of Alabama. My grandmother, who herself did not attend college, was brave enough to stand up and chart a better future for her own children. She acted on that duty by volunteering her 2 children, one of whom was my 7-year-old mother, who's here with us, the same age as my daughters, to be the first to integrate her school in 1969, paving the way for others to follow in their footsteps. That spirit of wanting the best for future generations was passed on to my mother, who would then pass it on to me and my siblings. The lessons to tell us to grow up and work hard and get an education because no one can ever take it away from you. Those are the things we were taught. And I know those are the very same things your families taught you. It was those stories of courage and grit and determination drawn from previous generations that prepared me to reach my full potential. And here on campus, it's the professors and the mentors who guided you and put their faith in your ability to study hard and succeed and ultimately make it here to the graduation stage. My on-campus mentors were Guy Witherspoon. Dr. Walter Jones was the EOP director. Dr. Sheila Pawar, Randy Zarn, Shamshad Alimu. These are leaders, and then there are leaders who are no longer with us, like Dr. O. Wilson, Dr. William Little, Dr. Munashe Farusa. They showed me what it meant to be a leader and a scholar and a servant. And the truth is, the uncertainty that we dealt with and the uncertainty that you dealt with gives you the freedom to find yourself. That's what my mother and grandmother did. That's what my mentors did. And that's what I had to learn to do. And now the legacy continues with you. You confronted your generation defining struggles. By diving into uncertainty, you found grit and a spirit of determination to make a difference. Despite your plight, you overcame. You understood the assignment. You jumped on Zoom for class. You found your village despite being separated. You fought for what you believed in. You persevered. You thrived. In the face of adversity, you responded with tenacity. And now it's time to celebrate because you're here. In the words of Maya Angelou, now the joy begins. Now the work begins. Now's the time to write your own story. Now is the time to define how you will show up for the next generation. We must do more than simply hold the door open for those coming behind us. We must light the path through the examples we set in our lives, in our careers, in our service. You have the opportunity to show them that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Adam Clayton Powell asked us to press forward at all times, climbing forward to that higher ground of the harmonious society that shapes the laws of man to be laws of God, speaking to the moral obligation that we have to continue pressing forward until we achieve that higher ground, where our youth have a path to achieve their dreams and our families have what it takes to thrive. We know that the forces who resist change will not make it easy. They're working hard every day to turn back the clock. And although the challenges may be great, King told us the time is always right to do what is right. Graduates, you are part of a proud tradition of excellence and service right here at California State University, Dominguez Hills. You're a part of a larger family that spans across space and time. We're all branches of the same tree that's connected by our roots. And when we work together, there's nothing that we can't overcome. So never lose sight of who you are. By reaching this milestone today, you have shown the world that you're not simply here to survive, you're here to thrive. You're not here to be ordinary, you're here to be extraordinary. Class of 2023, I want to empower you to go forth into the world and seek the opportunities in uncertainty. Know who you're meant to be. Stand up for what you believe. Chart your own path, and most importantly, make a difference in the lives of the next generation. Please join me in congratulating the incredible class of 2023 of California State University, Dominguez Hills. Now it's time to welcome you in to the family. It gives me great pleasure and pride to be representing the thousands of Toro alumni around the world, and as soon-to-be graduates of California State University, Dominguez Hills, you will join the enormous network of individuals who are educated from this great university, which is now at more than 110,000 alumni worldwide. To be a Toro alum is special, it comes with pride, but also significant responsibilities. We are the ambassadors of our alma mater. We have an obligation to help advance our academic mission for future generations and to uphold traditions of our university. So now I ask that you join me in taking part in a very special tradition that brings us together as alumni, the alumni pinning ceremony. So right now I want you to remove the pin that's stapled to your program. You should have it. Look for it. You probably already removed it. It's on the program before you checked in. This pin, I'm gonna wait for you to locate it. Let's hear it for the graduates as they look for their pins. So when you hear it say, got it, they got it, all right. So this pen, it's not a normal pen. This pen is a symbol. It's transitioning you from a student to an alum of California State University, Dominguez Hills. It signifies the hard work, the scholarly achievements of CSUDH students. So students, I ask you, please stand. Okay, so I want you to get your pen and, turn to someone and, partner up. We want you to pin each other. So pin your fellow Toro. Wear this alumni pin with Toro pride. Okay, when you're done, say, got it. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit. All right. If you're done, say, got it. All right, that's better. Let's congratulate again the incredible class of 2023. Thank you so much.
Okay, graduates, please be seated. Another round of applause for Mayor Richardson. Mayor Richardson, you're welcome to be a teacher here. I like the directions. Okay, so families of the graduates, now comes the official part of the ceremony, so get ramped up. This is where we do our important business today. So we would like to start the official business by recognizing those baccalaureate graduates with university honors. CSUDH Dominguez Hills refers to these honors by their Latin designations. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding students. Stand and remain standing if you are a student with the following honors designation. Cum laude with honor, please rise. Magna cum laude with great honor, please rise. Summa cum laude with highest honor, please rise. Congratulations to all our outstanding honors students for their excellent academic performance. Let's hear a cheer. It's a big accomplishment. Okay, now here's the big part of the program. Now I would like to ask all of our graduates, please rise. President Parham, on behalf of the Deans of the Colleges of Arts and Humanities and Education, I present the candidates for the Bachelors of Arts and Science for the conferring of their degrees.
These candidates?
The candidates, the candidates.
Thank you, Provost Spagna. Upon the recommendation of the administration and the faculty at York California State University, Dominguez Hills, and by the authority vested in me by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University system, it is my honor to confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by your faculty, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations, class! Oh, wait a minute. I thought I said congratulations, class.
Congratulations.
So let me ask the name readers to please come forward. Name readers, please come forward. And will the seating teams please escort the baccalaureate candidates to the stage? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take some time while our students make their way to the stage. We want to give them certainly another round of applause for their hard work and perseverance. And we know it's going to take some time to get through all this, but our graduates are so special that simultaneous everybody stand up, everybody sit down don't quite work in the Turtle Nation. We don't roll like that. So every graduate is going to be walking across the stage and be able to, hear their name called out. So bear with us. We're going to take a minute. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that? This is the moment you've been waiting for as part of a long-standing tradition. Let's get it done. Here we go.
George Osorio, Ismael Vega, Alexandria Sofia Ridio, Giselle Jasmine Molina,
Christine Eden Cortez,
Nicholas B. Miller,
Valentin Roman,
Nicholas Ortiz,
Osiris Baena,
William Paul Jackson,
Andres Miranda,
George Michael Lulakis,
Belen Ruth Herrera,
Rob Cubillos,
Laura Anne Marie Law,
Darnita Italia Colson,
Kennedy Crump,
Anya Guerin,
Chelsea Zane Harris,
Neda Alcocer Garcia,
Sunny Monique de Luna Perez,
Lisbeth Adriana Ayala,
Cynthia Odalis Escalante,
Efrain Albaran,
Robert Keith Cunningham,
Fidel Contreras Rangel,
Christopher Andrew Cockrell,
Abigail Sotelo,
Kyle Anthony Sapp,
Yvette Araujo,
Alexander Matthew Katnich,
Jessica Galdames Lopez,
Jade Nicole Esparza,
Efrain Salvador Alvarez Castro,
Brandon Cruz,
Maria Sofia Sili Hidalgo,
Andres Bautista,
Alisa M. Garibay,
Alonda Beltran,
Daniela Lisbeth Galindo,
Christian Medina,
Melissa Vasquez,
Alondra Y. Fuentes,
Valerie Robledo,
Alexia Valenciana,
Vanessa Moreno,
Amber Michelle Peterson,
Alma Azucena Hernandez,
Ariana Tuifua,
Annalie Lechuga Lopez,
Stephanie Guadalupe Leanos,
Monica Michelle Valle Lopez,
Andrea Venegas,
Manuel Orozco,
Arkel Eastland,
Ariel Miles Gonzalez,
Elisa Marie Albaran,
Celeste Ramirez Montero,
Eileen Garcia,
Gabriela Eloisa Veliz,
Jasmine Sendejas,
Jalen Perry Boyd,
Daniel Modesto,
Giselle Quesada,
Jason Abraham Kramer,
Matthew Stephen Lopez,
Willis Henderson,
Siobhan Elise Bowsley,
Nia Nicole Hicks,
Megan M. Miller,
Alexi Catherine Howard,
Alcides Atilio Santos,
Itzel Roman,
Imelda Franco,
Stephanie Carrillo Velasco,
Tanya Huerta,
Michael Thomas Flynn,
Cristiana Alice Saldivar,
Carson Amarie Silva,
Lisette Alvarez,
Riley Elizabeth Wheeler,
Karen Ofelia Castañeda,
Katie Melissa Alvarez,
Austin Tyler,
Abby Daniel Ragas Lagahit,
Nicholas Eleazar Miron,
Patricia Valuinos Bartoch,
Evelyn Gwynn Clark,
Victoria Isabel Estrada,
Cameron Taylor Nickerson,
Eric David Brown,
Andrea Perez,
Alejandro Correa,
Starlin Thomas Jones,
Robert Lowell Zimmerman, Jocelyn Gomez, Isais Rojas Jr.,
Cristina Alejandra Tun,
Brandon Paul Pratt,
Angela Ruby Anguiano,
Melissa Amy Mendez,
Brianna Cassandra Vizcara Marquez,
Keely Ann Himes,
Krista Annette Lopez,
Brittany Danielle Ewing,
Esther Gonzalez,
Crystal Marie Duran,
Tierra Irene Booth,
Julia Kimbao Trung,
Jarmiah N. Gergis,
Michelle Avila.
Aaron J. Fleming Jr.,
McCarthy Antonio de Jesus Ibanez.
Daniel Jesus Rivera,
Erin Michelle Swash.
Brandon Bernardo Ramos,
Lourdes Medina.
Javier Antonio Perez,
Rebecca Huerta.
Raymond Alejandro Castillo,
Jared Abayara.
Skylar Isaiah Reynoso,
Selena Noel Nahar.
Jennifer Danielle Fields,
Dulce Margarita Rosas. John Steven Soriano Camacho.
Emerson Vanegas Munoz,
Mark Gonzalez. Matthew Jacob Longino.
Charnisa Renee Bradley,
Cynthia Alicia Flores.
Miranda Fernandez,
Faith Olivia Hills.
Andrea Iniguez,
Charlene Marion Green.
Chanel Reed,
Juan Rosillo.
Kylie Forte Butler,
Daniel Preciado.
Keanu Nikiru Nwaka,
Winston Cinco Chan.
Yaneli Natalie Chavez,
M. Aguilar.
Kevin Enrique Martin Ornelas,
Bertie Suarez.
Jasmine Liliana Mendez,
Gabriel Medina.
Tristan J. Newman,
Gabriela Noel Valdez.
Maya Green,
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Sandis Whiteman,
Yaisa Pimentel.
Tommy Lee,
Genesis Hernandez.
Jacqueline Flores Navarro,
Noel Rodriguez.
Isaac Shannon,
Gabriela Villanueva.
Diane Cano Carrillo,
Adrian Rebolledo.
Jesse Emmanuel Chavez,
Zimri Padilla.
Andrea Jacqueline Orozco Naranjo,
Kevin Nasser Abarca.
Alex Christopher Cortez,
Skylar Marie Swearingen.
Joseph Raymond Flores,
Adriana Rabes.
Chelsea Lassican,
Tiffany Elise Cook.
Jeremy Estudillo,
Isabel Cardenas.
Penelope Lucero Morales Villagran,
Sylvia Martinez. Emily Delgadillo.
Imani Janae Ballman,
Deandra Lajeen Bakley.
Jose Antonio Chavez,
Layla Seistine Foycia.
Nicholas Velastiki,
Isaiah Alfonso Estrada.
Brian Ortiz Martinon,
Ginger Laurel Ivy.
Gabriela Isidro,
Josephine Cardenas.
Francisco Sanchez,
Vanessa Ariana Sainz.
James A. Brooks,
Irene Noveron.
Josephine Hardwell,
Kimberly Mackey Whelan.
Jessica Paola Ventura,
Amara Abiona Jackson.
Jonathan Caleb Sandoval, Cesar Alexander Nevarez.
Carolina Loza. Carmen D. Reeds.
Riker Peach.
Miriam Noelia Samayoa.
Paul Edward Bottomley.
Monique Andrea Magnum.
Yesenia Perez.
Jacqueline Granados.
Jason Koken.
Ricardo Lopez Jr.
Jesus Manuel Castillo.
Stephanie Villegas.
Raul Tostada Loman.
Lisa Marie Lines.
Stephen Barragan.
Briseida Gonzalez Rojas.
Carlos Gerardo Heredia Pantoja.
Dalia Cortez.
Priscilla Padilla Avicia.
Jonathan Mancia.
Caitlin McClister.
Mason Joseph Cormier.
Daniela Jeanette Enriquez.
Marco Ezequiel Barajas.
Kevin D. Castro.
Daniel Cabanas Leon.
Liliana Gutierrez.
Christopher Mario March.
Savannah Zobeda Gonzalez.
Alex Chege Gitao.
Sofia A. Bernales.
Justin Ryan Garner.
Jessica Nicole Espinosa.
Ralph Jose Villegas.
Jessica Villalba.
Ivan Robledo.
Viviana Jasmine Cuellar.
Manuel Dominguez.
Jennifer Victoria Bobadilla.
Brian Matthew Kluver.
Rosario Diaz.
Christian Rosas.
Fabio Alberto Osorio.
Kevin Vargas Martinez.
Caitlin Marie Kaufman.
Michael David Diaz.
Donna Marie Franklin.
Felix M. Barraza.
Nicole Marie Camacho.
Giovanni Isaías Gonzalez.
Esmeralda Coutinho.
Seth Reeder.
Alyssa Tony Saldana.
Benjamin William Ralph.
Ginger Burker.
Ian Park.
Madeline G. Childs.
Dimitri Cleo Hunter.
Matthew Vance Millard.
Giovanni Alexander Mayen.
Maisie Weishoff.
Dora Ramos.
Katrina Isabel Cervantes.
Jacob Aviles.
Olga Emila Montañez.
Aria Masaket Bizares.
Jacqueline Escobar.
Metzli Uraje.
Wendy Lorenzo.
Devin Sarah Bowers.
Tiffany Newen.
Isa Cecilia Espanola.
John L. Knox.
Clay Byron.
Julissa Guevara.
Alexander Ismael Lopez.
Erica B. Arias.
Bryce Iuela Cuiban.
Christina Elizabeth Zavala Rodriguez.
Leonel Fabatia.
Maria Isabel Morales.
Christian Borjan.
Catherine Hosey.
Fuad Zayat.
Kara Whitechurch.
Dylan Johnstone.
Samantha D. Gonzalez Peña.
Samuel Aries Ramirez,
Jewel Ariana Reyes.
Eris Gerard Henson,
Cassandra Yvette Mendoza.
Angelica Alexandra Perez,
Alejandrina Ramirez Cardosa.
Athena Betty Carrera Mitchell,
Joy Gallo.
Laura Clarice Melendez,
Lisette Candelaria Manzano Anguiano.
Samantha Ruby Gonzalez,
Alizea Belen Gonzalez.
Brandon Douglas Sen,
Tristan Tully.
Nicholas Antonio Rodriguez,
Stephanie Rodriguez.
Edgar S. Antonio,
Angelica Hernandez.
Miguel Angel Cruz,
Bianca Monique Rodriguez.
Armando Garate,
Alejandra Suarez.
Charles R. Catchings,
Cristal Guatemala.
Leonardo Sedano,
Yanilet Martinez.
Kevin Ramos,
Brianna Lopez.
Avery Liddell Landers,
Ambar Sarai Reyes Zavala. Susan Isamar Martinez Lugo.
Diani Marie Andrewin,
Carla M. Figueroa.
Matthew Swanson,
Claudia Torres.
Chris Martinez,
Ruquillo Hussein Abdo.
Brittany Nguyen,
Christopher Alexander Mejia Serrano.
Janelle Bedoy,
Maria Guadalupe Amescua.
Kaylin Malik Pickett,
Johnny Jimenez.
Emmanuel Eber Polanco,
Blaze Michael Bartozik.
Jordi Huesca,
Diana Mireya Martinez.
Alexandra Noeli Guzman,
Brianda Isabel Moreno.
Emily Carrillo,
Brittany M. Gonzalez.
Mark Anthony Ramirez,
Nayeli Lemos.
Aaron Matthew Melendez,
Jennifer Harkin. Angelina Gabriel Cabal.
Natalie Suleima Cañas,
Nee Lam.
Fernando Daniel,
Allison Chavon.
Sara Gabriela Argueta,
Anisha Alice Grant.
Jessica Beltran,
Raquel Giselle Cornelius.
Paulina Maria Garcia,
Maria Guadalupe Contreras Jauregui.
Brian Omar Gonzalez,
Catherine Chonai.
Desiree Porter,
Paola Vanessa Vargas.
Silviano Alejandro Gonzalez,
Savannah Marie Taylor.
Monica Gabriela Morales,
Mayra Lopez.
Lisa Fernanda Gonzalez Florian,
Jacqueline Alvarado.
Jasmine Veronica Escobar,
Jimena Marcado.
Stephen Todd,
Ariana Albaran.
Maria Fernanda Hernandez,
Brittany Jolie Zarate.
Ana Nájera Garcia,
Cynthia Salcedo.
Richard William Getler,
Angela Martinez.
Eder Perez Pinto,
Anayeli Sepulveda,
Cameron Carlton,
Courtney Nicole Bogdanoff,
Carlton Goodson,
Kayla Marie Bogdanoff,
Andres Lozoya,
Brianna Yepes,
Caleb Roman,
Evelyn Sofia Gonzalez,
Noah Gutierrez,
Noelia Avena Padilla,
Sylvia Santana,
Ashley Vargas,
Angel Cervantes Vargas,
Jennifer Becerra,
Rosa Guadalupe Ruiz,
Megan E. San Pedro,
Armando Cuellar Martinez,
Alejandra Marisa Gonzalez,
Judith Ochoa,
Haley Regoza,
Alexander Isaac Gonzalez,
Lauren Sanchez,
Emiliano Acuña Gonzalez,
Wendy Paola Calderon,
Sabrina Luna Alvarado,
Daisy De La Torre,
Marky Lee Samler,
Yamilet Valverio de Jesus,
Nayeli Lopez,
Eric Mauricio,
Adam Rangel,
Jordan Courtney Overby,
Eric Garcia Guevara,
Bonnie Lunny Monroy,
Tanya Montufar,
Ira Lupus Asuete Carnari,
Emily Brianna Graciano,
Margarita Pavon Garcia,
Irving Alexis Trigueros,
Ariana Hernandez,
Kylan Shantae Anderson,
Janice Jose Basilio, Tanika Johnson,
Kirsten Lawrence Scott,
Danielle Monique Peck Johnson,
Saida Malin,
Vivian Lee,
Julia Mary McIntyre,
Monique Elizabeth Sanchez,
Aaliyah Lachey Brown,
Alejandra Gatan Hurtado,
Tiara Parham,
Isabel Cristina Chamorro,
Leah Genevieve Quintero,
Megan Nicole Goodrich,
Brenda Melissa Sanchez Barrera,
Brianna Atkins,
Gabriel Anthony Gomez,
Caitlin Vivian Ponce,
Jesse Kimo Harris,
Destiny Cisneros,
Jacqueline Rosales Fausto,
Madeline Alexandra Villatoro,
Domingo Hernandez Jr.,
Paloma Guadalupe Medina,
Peter Choi,
Ariana Yvette Suarez,
Daisy Helen Martinez Rodriguez,
Karen L. Arteaga Palacios,
María del Carmen Maravilla Sánchez,
Giselle Annette Toscano,
Daniel González,
Laura Lourdes Zamora,
Alberto Luevano,
Christian Alejandro Cerón,
Diana Muñoz,
Stephanie Garcia,
Janelle Del Carmen Duran,
Guadalupe Villegas,
Brianna Elise Brandon,
Laura Melissa Cruz,
Andre Lavelle Ball,
Rhonda Mahea,
Joao Vasquez,
Denise Castillo,
Crystal N. Perez,
Samantha J. Garcia,
Diana Segura,
Brianna Robertson,
Samuel Lewis Judy,
Ga Kyung Kim,
Evelyn Melgarejo,
Aaron Alexander Aragundi,
Laura Alvarez,
Jonisha S. Garcia,
Brandon Jenkins,
Wendy Diaz,
Miracle Monet Richards,
Sandy Gabriela Mejia,
Shara Wade,
Denise C. Roman,
Ibane Janae Durham,
Kevin Quincy Jones,
Stephanie I. Gallegos,
Leah Neva Fiu,
Jaylene Castro,
Sierra Zaire Lark,
Missy Davis, Alex Serrano,
Alessandro Olazo, Nautica Delaney Hayes, Kalisha B. Gonzalez, Thomas Nicholas Villalba, Tatiana Mapuni, Bayardo Rodriguez, Amina Parker, Lorlin Escarlet Juarez Reyes, and Ayana Council.
Y'all act like somebody just graduated up in here. All right, so now for a little bit of sit down, stand up. So graduates, have a seat for a moment. I want to take a moment of privilege. As I watched our students come across the stage, and I know we acknowledged them in the beginning, but I want them to stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed with not only tremendous staff and student peers and senior executives, but a faculty that is just unparalleled in terms of their dedication and commitment to students. So faculty, if you would, who are present, stand up for me. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the academic maestros that have nurtured, mentored, advised, cajoled, supported your students. Give it up for our faculty. All right, have a seat. Now, graduates, if you would, please stand. So now for the moment you've all been waiting for. As part of a long-standing academic tradition dating back to the 1400s, prior to a candidate being awarded their degree, their tassel was worn on the right side of the mortarboard. Once the degree had been conferred, candidates were invited to move their tassel to the left. So now, as a symbol of the conferral of your degrees, Baccalaureate candidates, I want to invite you on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your tassel! Give it up for our graduates. I can't hear you. And now let me welcome our ASI president, Obi. Obi, where you at? Come on to the stage. We got a little ritual we got to do. Now, the graduates don't know, this is a competition. And between the 6 ceremonies, somebody's gonna get judged the winner. I ain't calling no names, I'm just saying. What you got for me?
You have one mission left. Good morning, everyone. My name is Obi Ohaogbonna. I'm your president of Associated Students Incorporated. And it's my pleasure to say congrats to the class of 2023. Today, we celebrate this day with you and your family. You have worked hard to earn your degree, long hours of studying, writing papers, taking exams, and even the pandemic. I'm sure it seemed that this day would never come, but here you are today. You are a proud Toro. Now, your final mission. Everybody, hands up, and repeat after me. Once a Toro, always a Toro.
This concludes the 2023 California State University Dominguez Hills Commencement Ceremony. Please remain seated as the platform party exits.